You.
No.
You.
No, I did that this morning.
What?
You're still here. I meant like whoever has to take their time.
Oh, that was a joke then. That was a joke. Okay, so no one tell Aaron, but we're recording right now. So because it's hilarious every time I do it. Do.
Okay. This podcast is sponsored by Apple AirPods, where they don't fall out, but they get tangled.
Hey Aaron,
What?
guess what?
You've been recording this whole fucking time.
Yeah. Okay, good night. Hello everybody, my name is Jared Weathers and welcome back
I knew.
to the Weathers Media Podcast. I don't know why Aaron keeps wanting to have the podcast be promoted by AirPods, but that's not a thing.
I'm an advocate for Apple. I'm an advocate.
Oh
I'm
god.
just an advocate.
Sure.
Paul Heyman. Just like Paul.
yeah, you're not Paulie though, so calm down.
Well, I mean, I'm not fat, so yeah, no, I can't ever be Paulie.
No, but I am. And I'm Mexican, which makes me better.
At making tacos.
I don't like tacos.
I didn't say you had to like them. I just said you couldn't make them.
I'm not good at making them. I'm very bad at making tacos. Anyway. So the first thing we got in here is actually not wrestling related, but I feel like we have to talk about it anyway. So just a couple days ago when we were recording this, Thursday Night Football, Myles Garrett, the Browns defensive end, decided to rip off the helmet of the Steelers quarterback and then he proceeded to hit him in the head with it. And it incited a huge brawl. Aaron, did you see any news about it, or did you watch the footage of it?
I did not. I heard about it, and I was gonna ask you if we were gonna talk about that because something popped up on one of my YouTube pages, posts, and stuff. So I was wondering. Oh, hey, people were like, should they suspend him? I'm like, well, fuck yeah, he took a dude's helmet and whacked him in the head.
Right, I will give my opinion on that later. Brandon,
That's attempted murder right there.
Brandon, did you see anything about that?
No, what's funny is, especially at work, I usually stream football games and or wrestling events. So I was actually streaming that event, but I did not see that exact incident because I was working, so I was dealing with customers. Though I did not go back and see the footage because I didn't know about it until it was already viral with memes, which are hilarious, by the way, if you haven't seen any of them. But no, I know nothing about this. However, it was like a third string quarterback, so I mean, like, maybe just slap him on the wrist or something.
Just a third string quarterback. Just a third string quarterback. Listen here. Listen here.
Oh God.
Okay.
Here we go.
It was a human being who got his helmet taken off and whacked in his own skull. That's attempted murder, dude. And you think it's okay because it's a third string quarterback? You wouldn't be okay with it if it was Matthew Stafford or Ben Roethlisberger, but it's a third string quarterback, so it's okay. So let's take all the third string quarterbacks, take all their helmets and whack them in the head and see what happens. Yeah, okay.
Why am I the only one that has to listen to this?
Right, but here's the thing.
I can hear Aaron again. Saying I can hear
Shush! Brandon was talking. You really interrupted him.
Are you in control?
I'm trying to be at the moment. What are you doing now? What's happening?
My headphones fell out. God
Jesus.
damn.
Man, come on. Professional. We're trying to be professional and not get off course.
Okay, I
You're
get
the
that.
reason why we do this. This is just
I was.
Jesus. Brandon,
What happened now?
I don't know. He's I don't know trying to help his computer or something.
No,
I don't
no, shut the fuck up. Edit this out. Edit that out. Edit that out.
It wasn't Tom Brady. It was a third string quarterback that was honestly struggling. Like, what I would have expected is the Steelers was losing bad. What it should have been was the other way around because they were getting beat, but now beaten physically. Like, what was going on? I didn't understand the situation. Why did he?
Well, if you watch the footage like I did extensively, I made sure before he came on here. All right, I watched once, but I watched it. So Myles Garrett goes through the line and tackles him all the way to the ground after he already threw the ball, which is already a penalty in itself. They didn't throw a penalty flag for that one though, which is weird. And well, he's has him on the ground and he's still in the tackling position, and Rudolph kind of shoves him off, and then one of the linemen, I don't know which one, kind of comes over and shoves and kind of like pushes him back. Well, then Myles Garrett proceeds to take his face mask, rip his helmet off, and then trying to like claw at him with his helmet and then hit him in the head with it. And then just started a huge brawl. But let me tell you something. If it happened to Roethlisberger, I would just sit back and just clap. Just clap. Roethlisberger is the worst quarterback in the NFL. His passer rating is so bad. He has more interceptions than touchdowns or even passes completed at this point. Roethlisberger should probably just retire now. He gets hurt all the time anyway. He's too old to play. He's stupid. He's a rapist. We forget about that one? Yes, Brandon.
Have you won a Super Bowl?
No.
Probably checked off the box of rapist, but did you win a Super Bowl?
No.
All right. So right now, Big Ben's a little bit better than
Eli's better than he is.
Eli, the little brother of a nationwide commercial.
Yes.
Chicken
Eli
parm
has
tastes
2
so
Super Bowls
good.
under his belt. If we're going by that logic. There's still 2 Super Bowls.
Trust me, I watched those Super Bowls.
Against the Patriots. Against New England.
I'm over there.
So,
Let's
I mean, there you go.
just this whole situation's bad.
I agree. So we're gonna
Let's
skip the
just
next
agree.
thing because Devin obviously isn't on this, so he can't review Fall Brawl 1998.
Damn it! I was looking forward to his review.
No. We'll get to next week. News from AEW last week before their pay-per-view Full Gear. Jimmy Havoc and Excalibur got into a fight because Jimmy Havoc was drunk and for some reason decided to punch Excalibur for some reason.
Bang.
He wasn't
And,
even booked for Full Gear either, so
No, he wasn't even booked for Full Gear, so it doesn't even really make sense. Then Excalibur put him in a chokehold, and then security tried to, separate them. And then they try to escort Jimmy Havoc outside. Excalibur, being a nice person, tries to go out and talk to him. And then just more chaos happens. Aaron, what did you think about this, and what do you think should happen next?
I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, and I think Jimmy Havoc should be fined because, I mean, yes, granted he was intoxicated, but that doesn't, that doesn't fuck, what's the word?
Excuse?
Yes, doesn't excuse for his actions. So
Are you
he
drunk
should.
right now?
No, I just couldn't think of the word.
All right. Brandon, did you hear about that incident?
Of course. You know as much as I do, I try to follow all wrestling news as much as possible. And I can't really hear what Aaron was saying, so I hope I don't repeat what he's saying. But from what I've noticed, it sounds like they're live. Jimmy Havoc was just being a little more loud than he would have liked, and Excalibur just kind of asked him nicely, I might add, to kind of settle down. And unfortunately, Jimmy Havoc, in his drunk state, thought it was a challenge and a problem. And he was the one that escalated. At no point in this whole situation did Excalibur escalate the situation or try to make it worse. At all times, Excalibur tried to calm Jimmy Havoc down. Like you said, he went out and tried to chill him out. And the funny story is, the aftermath of that, the next morning, Jimmy Havoc, being a little hungover, actually called Excalibur himself and deeply apologized to him. And they're actually completely fine. There's no heat on either of them. Excalibur does not hate Jimmy Havoc. It was just a case of too much drinks.
I agree. Moving forward, what do you think should happen to Jimmy Havoc if anything does? Nothing.
Zero. They worked it out.
I agree. Even Tony Khan said that he kind of found it kind of amusing, which is interesting. But
You wouldn't think the commissioner of AEW would think it's okay.
CM Punk return kind of to WWE backstage. I know Riley wants to talk about it. So
superstars
Aaron,
aren't happy.
No.
They're kind of pissed.
Yeah. Well, the fans are really mad too.
Yeah, the fans are mad because he's not coming back as an active wrestler. But
Yet.
yet, there are rumors spreading that he's on the mend to come back to being in the ring, possibly a CM Punk versus Adam Cole match. I mean, shit, we haven't seen that match in years. The last time they faced was, I believe, because Adam Cole came into Ring of Honor, and so they've never faced each other.
No,
But we've had CM Punk and Samoa Joe before. We've had
I'm
plenty
really
of
hoping
those
they do that
bouts
again.
in Ring of Honor.
Aaron, would you like to see CM Punk return to the ring within the next couple years?
As much as I want to, I don't think he wants to. Because when he left WWE, he lost his love for wrestling. That it just went away. Like wrestling to him. When he signed with WWE originally, wrestling was his passion, his life. When he learned the ways of life in WWE over the years, that changed. It all went away. So who knows? I would love to see him get back in the ring and wrestle because there are so many potential matches that he could have. I just don't want him to be unhappy and be like, why did I come back?
Right.
Speaking along with Punk, there are rumors that his wife, AJ Lee, may be coming back too.
Yes, there is, but those are just rumors right now. So
Yes, especially with Punk being in the ring, those are rumors.
we'll not talk about that yet until it's official. Brandon, I'm sure you saw CM Punk return on WWE Backstage.
Of course.
If it was to happen, would you like to see CM Punk get back in the ring?
Absolutely, but I do have a couple of points about this situation in general. We've already heard in the past CM Punk has said at this moment he's really not interested in wrestling per se, not wrestling in the ring. He is still a passionate person about wrestling, and he has said in multiple interviews that no one just had the balls to ask him. Just no one's asked him, "Hey, would you like to get back in the ring?" to his face. And he even admitted in a recent interview prior to him signing with Fox to do this, is if WWE would ask him, just ask him, not tell him, not sign a contract, just ask him. He would be very entertained by the offer, meaning he wouldn't say no. He wouldn't say yes. He wouldn't say no. And I only believe, even though it's through Fox, this opens the door to not only the possibility, but almost certainty that he will return to the ring, maybe not in a wrestling capacity, maybe even only as a personality, a Paul Heyman, if you will, but he will.
There's also something I'd like to add to that. He refused an offer from AEW. AEW wanted to sign CM Punk. They offered him a lot of money. I don't remember exactly how much, but they offered him a lot of money, and he refused.
Yeah, but CM Punk was never about the money. It was always about the wrestling.
Yeah.
Right.
That, but you also have to remember that there were details about that. I'm sure you remember he announced at one of the Starcasts, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 or 17, that he was like, they always talked about the fact that they talked to me, but no one really has. And he actually was frustrated with the point that he was being told by other people, "Man, are you signing to AEW? I heard you were interested." He was pissed off about it. So I believe after that point, AEW did contact him with a big money contract, but he was already soured to working with them because he just was frustrated. I honestly believe if it wasn't for AEW pushing him towards WWE, he wouldn't have even gone to WWE. But I thank AEW for the support.
I agree. Riley, if CM Punk gets back into the ring, who would you like to see him face as his first opponent?
So many choices.
Probably. I think it's been a good rivalry in the past. Rey Mysterio.
Really, Ray?
Who?
Really?
Rey Mysterio?
Not the first person I thought you were gonna say.
Did he just say Rey Mysterio?
He did. He said Rey Mysterio. Yeah.
Hold on again. God, I hate these interruptions.
Brandon, since we have to wait for Aaron, who would you like to see CM Punk face first if he does return to wrestling in a wrestling capacity?
All right. Anyways, sorry about that. Again, it's not no more interruptions after tonight. I'm just gonna ignore everyone besides podcast.
Guys, I would actually like to see CM Punk fight against these kids who are really trying to make a name for themselves, like people that really have had a slow start. Like, I'd like to see him face against Eric Young or Aleister Black. All of these guys that aren't getting the best screen time that we know they have. Ricochet. Are you kidding me? Ricochet versus CM Punk is WrestleMania quality right there.
I do agree with that. One person he won't be facing is Sin Cara because he requested his release from WWE last week.
And he's also quitting wrestling indefinitely.
He's retiring after this?
Yeah, he said he's completely done with wrestling. He wants his release, but he's got 3 years left on his contract. So, but yeah, he re-signed a few years ago. He signed like a 7-year deal or something like that with WWE, and he just wants to quit wrestling entirely. And he's still signed with WWE, but he wants to be gone.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Just
moving
book
on
him to be squashed to Braun Strowman.
Oh God. Moving on to someone who, as we know of, is officially out of WWE. ACH is going back to the Indies. Aaron, do you want to see ACH return to Ring of Honor?
As much as I want that to happen, I would love to see him in AEW.
I don't believe that's going to happen.
Just to stick it up Vince McMahon's ass and be like, hey, I'm a star. You can't treat me like that. I will obliterate the competition. Boom.
Yeah, ain't going to happen.
Jordan smiles miles.
After what he pulled, he is not going to any major wrestling company. No way. No way. AEW's out of the picture. Brandon, I know you have some thoughts about it. Go ahead and you can say everything you want.
Dude, we don't have no time for that.
Jordan Miles smiles.
I don't care to know him now. I honestly believe I am beautiful at wrestling. What's the word I'm looking for? Conspiracy theories. I do believe that Jordan Miles, because I ain't going to call him no ACH, Jordan Miles did this himself to be a shoot, or rather a work, and he set himself into a shoot because he played with powers that be. He wanted to be the most famous wrestler of this time, and he just did it in the wrong way. He shot himself in the foot, and WWE didn't care for it. We all know the truth of the matter is that this whole T-shirt bullcrap, I don't agree with any of this. This whole T-shirt bullcrap, I fully believe he approved of this, knowing what he knew that this might blow up in their face as a possible racism T-shirt, and I believe he did that on purpose to make a name out of himself because, like I said, I don't know who ACH is. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. I heard of Jordan Miles because of this T-shirt bullcrap, and I think he pulled a stunt, and WWE was like, none of that.
I always love the sound effects. I do like ACH. I do think he did it in the wrong way. I don't know, man. I don't want him to be anywhere that he doesn't like. Obviously, he doesn't like WWE. He don't like NXT, which is fine. Not everyone does. That's okay.
I just don't believe any truth to the story. I don't. zero truth. I think everything he talked about, everything he said, is BS, and I believe that 100%.
I honestly don't know what to believe, to be quite honest. I don't like the t-shirt. That's a personal thing for me. I don't like that he blasted WWE all over Twitter. He's not going to get any jobs even if he does leave WWE. So that's all going to be on him anyway. I don't know why I put this in here, but King Mo signed with MLW.
Oh yeah, because I told you about it.
Okay. Jake Hager tells Rusev to leave. This is what I heard. He told him to leave WWE. That's the headline I read. I didn't read any further into it because I'm Gen Z, so I don't care.
So apparently, speaking of Rusev, apparently Rusev likes the storyline.
That's what I heard. I don't know how
he's
anyone
on.
could like that storyline, to be quite honest.
Like,
that's a weird
who-
storyline to like.
Like that's
It's going off the rails at this point. I'm telling you, this is not a storyline. This is a shoot. She left Rusev and now is with Bobby Lashley. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise.
I mean,
Look at the Instagram. They're holding hands. They're kissing. It's no. This is a shoot, brother. Brandon, what do you think?
No,
No what?
no, I don't believe this is a question on WCW's line that turned wrong. I think this is literally some writer, probably Paul Heyman, thought it'd be really cute to put on situations that she shouldn't be in. And I think both Lana, Rusev, and honestly Bobby Lashley as well, I don't think they want to be in this storyline either. And I think a couple weeks ago, to prove my point, in divorce with Jerry Lawler, you could tell Rusev had zero care for the storyline. Zero. He felt more strongly about the fans disrespecting King than he did about the storyline with Bobby Lashley.
It's a shoot. It's a shoot, brother. It's a shoot. I'm telling you, man. It has to be a shoot.
It's not. The only shoot that we have is that Paul Heyman thinks it's good.
Well, Rusev seems to like it. I
He wants to be a champion.
that
So
that
does Bobby Lashley.
and every media site is reporting that Rusev loves this storyline for some reason.
who likes to get cucked by their own woman?
I'm sorry, Brandon. What?
He likes the WWE paycheck. He doesn't want to be blasted over social media like so many people have been in the last couple weeks. And the paycheck.
I'm just saying I hate this storyline, and if it is if it's just a storyline, it needs to end because this is stupid. I hate it. It's making Raw's ratings drop so far.
It would have made more sense.
What if, like, okay, so I get it that, you know, Lana and Bobby Lashley are posting all this shit on Instagram and shit together. What if, like, Rusev is, like, in on, like, think about it, because, like, if they put it on TV,
Don't give me that.
you know, it's, dude, I mean, but also, it kind of also brings back to the Edge, Matt Hardy, and Lita thing.
Okay, you guys can't both talk at once. I can't hear you.
Oh, I didn't know Brandon was talking. I'm sorry.
Well, he was, and I don't know what either of you said.
I apologize.
All right, we're moving on. So last week at the Full Gear pay-per-view, going back to last Saturday, and Jon Moxley went too far in their lights out non-sanction match. Aaron, what did you think of the match?
That match was so fucking good. I did. Like, I can literally go back and watch it and still cringe because I love those moments where it just like where like your skin crawls and you just feel it and like and if like the impact you feel it on yourself. Like when they did the suplex on the barbed wire, trampoline mechanism, dude, I felt that. I was like, oh my, like I was literally like clenching my back because I felt that. And I'm like, that's what I love about wrestling. You feel it even when you're not doing it. I loved it.
Brandon,
It was
did you
such
see anything from that match, or
such a great match.
I watched all of the review.
Such a good.
did you think they went too far?
Sliders.
I don't think they did enough.
Why people think they went too far is we haven't seen a match like that in over 10 years.
True.
That's it.
True.
This kind of match was a mainstay in the late 90s and the early 2000s in both ECW and WWE. It's just a shock value that we haven't seen it since. So I think it was the perfect shock to go, welcome back to normal wrestling.
Very true. I still have not seen the match. But I still hear people say that it went too far, which I obviously disagree with because Jon Moxley never goes too far anymore.
Honestly, I don't think they did enough. I mean, they ripped the canvas out the ring, but still, I don't think they did enough.
Sticking with Kenny and Cody were not cleared for Dynamite this past week, and I don't think that was very good for the ratings. Because Kenny and Cody are, executive vice presidents. Joey Janela was cleared for Dynamite, which I think he had a match on Wednesday, but I'm not completely sure. Hangman and Pac had the rubber match on Wednesday. I don't know who won that. Eric, do you know who won that?
No, I didn't look at the results.
Brandon,
Dynamite.
do you know who won that?
Did either of you watch Dynamite?
No.
No, I don't have TNT.
You're right. Cody and Kenny Omega was not cleared for the show, but Cody still came out to defend his honor because Inner Circle was killing him with words. Like, we're talking about Dr. Thugonomics words.
Oh, Jesus.
Slow your roll, man.
Sorry, beating the credit of the Inner Circle. As far as the Hangman Page Pac match, I believe Hangman Page tied it up, so they're now tied.
What?
Wait, what? They tied? What do you mean they tied?
What do you mean they tied?
Did they go to the bell?
Hangman,
Time limit?
so now in this series, they're tied.
But the rubber match is the third match.
I remember hearing them being tied.
Yeah.
Probably coming into the match, but
because Full Gear, they tied.
okay. So he won the feud.
No.
Awesome.
Who won? Hangman?
Hangman won the feud.
Nice.
Aaron, Hangman's next opponent. Who do you want it to be?
Hangman's next opponent. Hangman's next. I want to see him, honestly, like, go for the world title. Because he should have been the first. Well, I mean, he's got such a great record.
Yeah.
But
Brandon.
there's also potential matches he could have with anyone.
True.
Darby Allin, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, and MJF.
Sure. Brandon, who do you want Hangman to face next? His next feud.
Who did he recommend? Who did Aaron recommend?
Darby Allin, Jon Moxley, MJF.
Maxwell Jacob.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I couldn't hear him. Did he say someone first, or did he just list off people?
He just listed off a few people.
Okay. So my Sorry. Like I said, you asked me to come on this podcast to be real,
Of course.
not a fan of Hangman Page.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What?
Wait, what did he say?
I don't think it is his fault that I don't care for it. It's actually AEW displaying him. Listen to what I'm saying. You can go lunchtime. Chill out.
But Hangman Page.
He's the franchise of AEW.
Hangman Page has been feuding with Pac for like 3 months now.
Great feud.
Listen to what I'm saying. The person we should be talking about right now is not Hangman Page. We need to talk about Darby Allin, the actual homegrown AEW wrestler that is about to be bigger than anybody you can name on that roster.
I see what you're saying, but I also disagree, and I will tell you why. Darby Allin is a good wrestler. I love watching him. I love his coffin drop. He is going to be a star one day. Right now, they are building Page up to be the next big thing, the next world champion.
There's
Oh God, here we go. Okay, go ahead.
Hangman Page is AEW Seth Rollins.
Whoa! Back the train up. What? Oh man, I'm mad now.
I just remembered something.
Come on,
Jared.
Hold on, Aaron.
use your words.
Okay.
Use your words.
Look, Brandon, I like you. I like talking to you, man, but let me level with you here, okay? Hangman Page is 100 times better than face Seth Rollins.
Oh no, he didn't.
Dropped a bomb. Face Seth Rollins is the worst thing in wrestling right now. We need Rollins to be heel again. We need Page to be the world champion in AEW. This is what we need in wrestling right now. This is why I should be booking wrestling right now. I would make everyone millions and millions of dollars.
I just found something funny.
Okay, not everyone can talk at once. Brandon first. How am I wrong? How am I wrong?
Number one, listen to the words I'm about to say to you. Okay? Number one, I'm not going to disagree with you that Hangman Page is good. Never said he wasn't. I said the thing that AEW is doesn't make me care about him. Do you know who else is like that right now in wrestling? Seth Rollins. Did I say it was actual wrestling ability?
No.
Because Rollins may not be the best wrestler in the world, but he ain't bad. Hangman Page, he is not the world's greatest wrestler, but he ain't bad. I'm saying the storyline we've been dealing with ever since AEW started, they've been pushing Hangman Page as a big face. He faced Chris Jericho in the World Championship match the very first time. He lost. I agree Jericho should have won it. I got it. But the issue is they're pushing him too hard and not in storylines where I care about him. That is not Hangman Page's fault. That is AEW. So listen to what I said. Hangman Page is AEW Seth Rollins right now. Understand that a little bit better?
I understand. I still disagree, but I understand. Yes. All right. Riley wants to talk. He's been like getting at me for like the past 10 minutes to talk. So Riley, come up to the mic and talk.
One thing, if you were like an owner of WWE, you would probably want everyone to be heel.
I mean, the kid isn't wrong. He's very on point. Riley said that if I owned WWE, I would want everyone to be a heel.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Aaron, since Aaron wants to come with a bit too, Aaron, go ahead.
Oh, huh? Oh, so Joey Janela has still yet to win a match in AEW.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't get. If there's anyone that I don't care about in AEW right now, it's Joey Janela, the bad boy. He should be doing more stuff with Jon Moxley.
I agree.
I mean,
Him and Jon Moxley have had great matches.
Jeez, man, that Cracker Barrel, whatever that match was,
Mm-hmm.
great.
The Cracker Barrel Brawl or whatever they called it.
Yeah. Whatever that match was, I loved it. I want more of that. All right, so we're gonna move on from this since we got a couple more things to talk about. Matt Striker, former WWE wrestler and former teacher, is now a producer for Impact Wrestling.
Not surprised.
I am. I'm actually very surprised.
I'm not, because he's worked with Impact before, so I mean...
But it's Matt Striker. So it's him and Josh Matthews, and I would just need Alex Riley to make the worst wrestling faction ever.
3 people that couldn't hack it in WWE. But honestly, could have been stars in WWE if they were treated right. Alex Riley was amazing. Josh Matthews was a great interviewer.
Yeah, I love him on commentary. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, he knew his wrestling. Plus the fact he was a wrestler before, like he was on Tough Enough.
Right. I think he even wrestled a couple matches in WWE.
Yeah, he wrestled like dark matches. But you know, Matt Striker was a great wrestler too. He was just not treated right. Alex Riley, a great wrestler, just couldn't fit the mold that they wanted. But if they would have gave him time to develop his character, he would have been a star.
I agree.
He could have been a world champion eventually.
I agree.
It would have took years, but he would have done it.
All right, so we're going to get into what we should have got into like 10 minutes ago. Survivor Series predictions.
Let's just say here, I'm not biased towards any brand, but I'm at the NXT.
Of course he is.
Hey.
So, the punishment for these predictions
oh God,
is going to be WCW.
Another
Greed 2001. That's right.
That's right. Yes. I mean,
lots of WCW to go around.
Why can't we choose like a bad
ECW pay-per-view? They didn't have enough to have a bad one. Stupid.
I mean, we can make someone watch the worst ECW pay-per-view ever.
The one that doesn't exist?
December to Dismember 06.
That does not count as an ECW.
It's branded as ECW.
It's WWE ECW. That's not the same thing.
Don't matter. It's still branded as ECW.
It's not the same ECW.
Since if it's a WWE pay-per-view, then on the network, where is it listed as? It's listed on ECW.
Fine.
Weird.
Fine. You know what? Fine. The punishment for these predictions is December to Dismember 2006 from WWE ECW.
ECW.
Yeah, I know.
Get the punishment too.
I know.
So.
All right, so we're going to start off. Brock Lesnar, who is the current WWE champion, versus Rey Mysterio for zero reason. Aaron, who do you got? We don't care about the why. Just who you got?
Ray. I'm going with the underdog here.
Brandon, Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio. Who do you got?
Is it for the title?
Ray, but you said don't talk about the why, but I'd like to talk about the why later.
Okay. Yeah, it's for the title. Riley, Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio. Who do you got?
I guess Red.
I'm going with Brock Lesnar.
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon. Shut up.
Same
Becky
thing.
Lynch, who is the Raw Women's Champion, versus Bayley, who's the SmackDown Women's Champion, versus Shayna Baszler, who is the NXT Women's Champion. Brand Supremacy Triple Threat match. Aaron, who do you got and why? Or not the why, just who do you got?
I'm going with Bailey.
Bayley. Brandon, who do you got?
No contest.
Okay. Riley, who do you got? Who do you got?
Bailey.
I'm going with Shayna Baszler. All right.
Like I said, if you want me to tell you why, I will tell you why. Just remind me.
All right. Brand Supremacy Triple Threat Tag Team match. The Viking Raiders, who are the Raw Tag Team Champions, versus the New Day, who are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, versus the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions. Aaron, who do you got?
Enough said.
Yeah. Brandon, who do you got? Riley, who do you got? See if I can do this right.
You gotta go with Red Dragon, man.
Trying to flip me off right now? What's going on?
Undisputed Era.
We are undisputed.
Shock the system.
Basically 2 versus 2.
Change the world.
All right. 5-on-5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. Team Raw. Apparently they don't have the members right now. Team SmackDown. Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and TBA versus Team NXT, who aren't announced yet. Aaron, who do you got?
Well, I mean, the teams aren't announced, so. But I'm going to go with SmackDown on this one. I think
Yeah.
teams. Yeah.
Brendan, who do you got?
SmackDown.
Riley, who do you got? I'm going NXT, baby.
Not a pretty bold choice.
Alright. 5-on-5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. Team Raw, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Ricochet versus Team SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Ali, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, and Chad Gable. I'm not calling him his new name. Versus Team NXT. Members unannounced. Aaron, who do you got?
NXT.
Brendan, who do you got?
Raw.
Riley, who do you got?
Raw.
I'm going with NXT as well. All right. AJ Styles, the United States Champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura, who is the IC Champion, versus Roderick Strong, representing the Undisputed Era, who is the NXT North American Champion. Aaron, who do you got?
I think it's clear. Undisputed Era is winning Survivor Series.
Brendan, who do you got?
Let me see if I can do this right. Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right. Riley, who do you got?
AJ Styles.
Of course he's got AJ Styles.
Guess who I got?
Roderick Strong, baby.
Undisputed. We're going to shock the system. What can you do? The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, who is the current WWE Universal Champion, versus Daniel Bryan. Aaron, who do you got?
I'm going with Daniel Bryan. Oh no! Wait, no! The Fiend. It's too early for Bray
I
to
was
lose
gonna
the
say,
belt.
man, what's wrong with you?
It's
Brendan, who do you got?
I want to see your reaction.
Riley, who do you got?
I like Daniel Bryan more, but I think the Fiend's gonna win this one.
I'm also gonna go with the Fiend. Imagine if we're all wrong. That would be upsetting,
Oh God, then we all gotta watch it.
right? Do we want to do NXT Takeover predictions?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Wait, there should be another match. Wait, is Adam Cole defending the title at Takeover?
I believe he is.
Or is he? So he's not. No, you know what they should do? They should do The Fiend versus Brock Lesnar versus Adam Cole. Like, keep it. Because the rest of the Survivor Series matches are WWE versus NXT.
Yeah.
Keep it that way. Save Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar for another pay-per-view, and save Daniel Bryan and The Fiend for another pay-per-view. Let these three battle it out and see who's the best champion.
Brandon, go ahead.
Please remind me to talk about the why of Survivor Series for those two matches, because I really got stuff to say.
All right. Since we do have a little time, I guess we can do the why for the Takeover, and then we'll get to Brandon's why for the Survivor Series after.
We can take predictions.
Match, War Games match, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray. Aaron, who do you got? And if you want to say a why, go ahead and say a why.
What was the first team you said?
Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim.
I'm going with Team Ripley.
Okay. Brandon, who do you got?
Team Ripley.
Riley, who do you got?
Team
Baszler. I'm gonna go with Riley and say Team Baszler. The team that's gonna pull on the team is gonna pull double duty next weekend.
Undisputed Era.
Or in a couple weeks. Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Djokovic, and to be determined in a War Games match. Aaron, who do you got?
Do I need to say who's gonna win?
Got it. Brandon, who do you got?
Bask in his glory. I'm
Okay.
going with Team Lee.
Okay.
All right. Riley, who do you got? Oh man, you gotta do it.
You don't have to. You can just say it.
Undisputed Era.
Hurts your fingers when you do it for a while.
It does. Shock the system.
The pain is worth it.
Very biased.
You two just. It's
Oh my
you two
god.
are just like, oh,
Wait, so hold on.
better than this. Let's go.
I
for
think-
Undisputed
Yeah,
Era.
dude.
You know
course.
the war. So it's a War Games match, right?
Yeah.
So Undisputed. Okay. I think the fourth member is going to be Jordan Miles. Just kidding. It's gonna be Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be Johnny Gargano. And Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor returning to NXT in a singles match. Aaron, who do you got?
Balor.
Brendan, who do you got?
I love Matt Riddle, but I think Finn Balor's got something on his sleeve.
Riley, who do you got?
Bullet Club.
Finn
Bullet Club's gonna invade.
Sorry, man. I gotta go with the original bro, Matt Riddle.
What the fuck?
What?
You know what? I'm gonna put a hit on you. Bullet Club out! Boom!
You know what, Riley? He can't touch me because I'm undisputed.
I'm pretty sure Balor Club can touch the undisputed.
Bullet Club, Riley, not Balor Club. Balor Club is dead. Bullet Club is forever.
Brandon, go ahead and talk about your why for the Survivor Series matches.
All right, real quick. My reason for Rey Mysterio has been, I don't know if you guys heard about the story going around that backstage, Vince McMahon came up to Brock Lesnar to talk about the finish, and Vince wants Rey to win the championship. Brock Lesnar, according to inside reports, is saying they might have had a little scuffle over this, and Brock Lesnar said, hell no. So I believe, in the end, Vince is going to get what he wants, and I think Brock is going to give up the title for better or worse.
Interesting.
Are we gonna see a screw job at Survivor Series?
And your other why?
The other one was, remind me what the other match was. Oh, the no contest.
Yeah, that.
What-
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey will appear and break up the match. That is my prediction.
I would agree, but it's a triple threat match, so there's no DQ.
Anything goes, man.
Agreed, but I still believe she's going to break up the match, so the winner doesn't matter.
It's no disqualification, so there has to be a winner.
I mean, she is Shayna Baszler's friend.
Exactly.
I want to make a prediction.
At least one match. So if it has to be a winner, Shayna's got this.
I agree with that. Yes, Aaron.
Okay. I think we're going to see a heel turn at Survivor Series, and it's not who you think it is. It's going to be little Dominic Mysterio. He's going to cost his dear old daddy the championship.
What is your obsession with Dominic?
Think about it, okay? When these storylines unfold, like when it involves someone's kid, the kid always turns heel on the father. Think about it. And it will get money. And that's what Vince cares about is money.
I disagree.
As do I, so
I'm sorry, okay? It's just a prediction. It's just a prediction. It's
Every
not
single time we talk about wrestling, you're like, Dominic.
Because he's becoming a
time.
WWE superstar now. We have to talk about him.
Not that much. He's
Yes,
not
we
even on
do.
TV that much.
He's been on He's been on WWE TV since 2005.
No,
Yes.
because Rey Mysterio wasn't in the company for like 3 years.
You see what? In 2005?
You can't say since 2005 when he hasn't been on TV from 2005 to I don't know what last year. Doesn't mean he's been on TV that much.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying Dominic Mysterio has been shown on WWE TV since the year 2005. I'm just saying, man. You know, he's becoming a wrestler now, and he's being.
Look, yes, he is becoming a wrestler, but he's not going to turn on his dad. He's probably going to take the name from him.
Take the mask too.
I can't take the mask now.
Why can't he?
Everyone already knows who he is.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying he can turn heel and rip his mask off.
Yeah, I don't think the others are going to like that in Lucha Libre. They already got unmasked once. I don't think they're going to have that happen again. I mean, they gave him one pass. And you know how sacred masks are in Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
Ain't going to happen.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, they could use it as a storyline.
Because the next time he gets unmasked, he's done. He's retired.
So that's what I'm saying. I think Dominic should retire his father.
I disagree.
Just saying, man.
If anyone's gonna retire Rey Mysterio, it should be Eddie.
Well, Eddie's not here, you asshole. Eddie's not here. Eddie's not here.
Oh my god. Brandon.
If anyone should retire, it's Chris Benoit. Retire his life with a cross face.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Brandon, anything to add? Nah.
You're an asshole. Like, you're a fucking dick.
All right. Anyone? Any last words here before we sign off?
Are we doing a punishment for Takeover?
It's the same weekend. We'll probably just add it to the December to Dismember pay-per-view.
All right.
Even though Takeover really doesn't matter because NXT sucks.
Well, fuck you. NXT does matter, and NXT is gonna win the war. The War Games.
It used to not matter.
It doesn't matter. Brandon, what'd you say?
I said I thought you accidentally was talking about Impact there for a second.
Yep, another one that doesn't matter.
NXT Lives Matter. NXT Lives Matter.
All right, and with that, after an hour, for Aaron Alment, Brandon Tuning, Riley Thompson, I'm your host, Jared Weathers. Have a good night. And we are out of here.